Gladiators!
No retreat, no surrender. That is Spartan law. And by Spartan law, we will stand and fight and die. A new age has begun. This is Sparta! The victory!
The Universe Nigeria.
Hello, I am Queen Renee. As you well know me on my own TV reality show, I will be your guest on the Mr. Universe. I am the secret surprise that Mr. Universe Beauty Pageant has. Is it beauty pageant? Or is it handsome pageant? Anyway, who knows? But guess what I'm looking for? I'm a bachelorette and I'm looking for the correct gladiator that's gonna take me by surprise.
Vote to keep your favorite gladiator in the house. Voting starts by 6 p.m. today, Thursday, April 15th, and closes Sunday, 18th April by 12 noon. To vote, visit our official Instagram page at Mr. Universe Nigeria for voting instructions.
The Universe Nigeria is brought to you by Q Concepts.
Competition. I'm excited and scared.
Universe Nigeria is brought to you by Q Concepts.
Anyway, without much ado, can we deliberate on the contestants? What they did actually, right?
Yes, perfect. That would be fine.
Okay, so we're going to look at the first person who did his tax, and he is Mr. Adamawa. And what do you guys think?
Carnival basically has to do with display of colors. I like the colors in him. I like the fact that he's using a harness, which is showing his body, and I think his body appropriate is fine and it's carnival-like.
How tall is he though?
He's about 5'5" to 5'7".
Oh wow, I would have given him probably like 5'11". But anyway, I think he looks good in this outfit. I mean, yeah. And Coach Naya, what do you think?
Okay, I love that blue color on his dark skin, and sun is sitting pretty on that melanin skin color. And then I like the peacock design on his head. Is that on his head? Yes, that looks really colorful. And I also think he looks amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So next, Mr. Ogun. Mr. Smart, what do you think?
First things first, black and white is always a color that works for everyone. But the only thing is, I think it's the costume is not really fitting right. Maybe it's just too small or something. But the headgear again is adding a bit of oomph to the look because of the colors, and that's what carnival is about.
Yeah, for this look, I deliberately had to do a more of avant-garde for him because the old costume wasn't just doing well for me, so I had to make him more like dramatic, and for me I think it came out, it's pretty much okay.
Really about the costume? I think it's about the person who wears the costume.
Yeah. Okay.
For me, if we had a correct chiseled person with abs added,
Exactly.
it wouldn't look like the outfit wouldn't look so saggy-ish like the trousers. See, it looked like a bit of pouch underneath.
Yes.
So it, for me,
Exactly my point.
it's really unsexy. Next, Mr. Ekiti. We give something on that one, ladies.
Yes, he should. Yes, you know, that
Wow.
costume.
For me,
This is what we're talking about.
what do you think, Coach Naya?
Girl, the look is awesome. The body, I like that thing behind. Makes it look really, really awesome. I love the costume. Everything about the costume, and the gladiator putting it on is doing a good job in it.
Right. He
Really
wore that
well.
costume. Next. Oh, this is okay. And Mr. Oyo, what do you think? I give it to you, Tushmi.
Yeah, I love everything about this look. I love the makeup. Obviously I would like the makeup anyway. I love the makeup. I love the edges. I mean, the costume is really loud. Like there's a lot going on, so we had to do like a smoky, you know, and then the skin tone is just perfect for everything. I feel for me this is awesome.
Yes. But without much ado, let's move on to the next. As we have the Mr. Castina.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's a lot of skin.
That's a lot of nudity. I love that.
He's
I like
carrying
his
it.
skin.
But let's start professionally. Calm down.
I like the way the outfit is dripping. It looks so geisha-like.
Yeah.
It looks very Roman. It looks very Grecian. It looks so many things in my head, and it's appealing to the eyes, and it has the body and skin for it, and I say yes to this.
I just love this kind of body. I mean, the bruiser sits well. Like, it's really, really perfect. The skin tone is on 100, and everything about the costume, the body, the carriage is just 100%. I'm good with it.
Anyway, as we are here to see Mr. FCT,
Okay.
what is going on here?
Okay.
I don't know.
Coach Naya, what do you have to say about this?
There's a lot going on around. Okay, red mixed with yellow and the headgear, the makeup. This is cool. Fits the gladiator wearing it. Looks good. I like what I see.
It's unique. Mr. Smart?
Okay, I don't think I am a big fan of this. Basically, the feed is right, but basically because of fabric choices. He has lace, he has bridal satin, or is that silk, he has ruffles on his shoulders. It just takes it, yes, you want to add an effeminate touch to it, but it shouldn't get so much. You're still in the space of being a man. You get it.
Yeah, it's really lovely. As we go on to the next, and we are looking at Mr. Lagos. I'm going to just pass it right on to you, Coach Naya.
Okay, the neck piece and the cape and then the underwear, okay, and that gold stuff on it too. I'm a bit confused with this costume, a bit confused. Smart.
Okay, seeing the costume on ground, basically, he did something which was amazing. Fabric choices were really rich. I felt the pants, I felt the fabric, it was amazing. Like, I was obsessed with the fabric choice. But it goes far beyond having fabric choice. You should have the presence. And because of the headgear and the choice of location.
You just nailed it. Like
the choice of location, the headgear, the wind was pushing the headgear, his nose was pressed down, he was trying to. There was just so much.
It was just not
working.
He looks like he's very stressed.
Like he's standing.
Yes, he was actually stressed.
He
because
was stressed.
The wind was over the headgear, he was trying to, like.
Can you see his position?
Yes,
like
pulling off this was God's
difficult
grace.
for him.
Yeah.
Mr. Enugu. They had me pausing for a moment. Oh yeah, go ahead. What do you think, honey?
I think I love this. I love everything about it. Simple, classy. He like his carriage, the way, like it's just heavenly for me. I think I love it. I love it 100%. This is very cool.
Got his inspiration from Billy Potter. This is something Billy Potter has done. He got the cap, he has done the skirt, but he came in with the nails, he came in with the vavavoom. He is a representation of what we call the androgynous effeminate man who knows
if
how
anything,
to
I'm thinking about that series called Pose.
Yes, that Billy Potter was.
You got that right.
Really,
You got that
I love that guy. I love him.
So that's Billy Potter.
Okay. So I feel the vibe now. I do. So we're gonna take a look right now at Mr. Rivers. I would hand it over to you, honey. Tell what you think.
Okay, so I'm not really feeling this costume. I'm not really feeling the look. I feel it's too simple. Aside the edge, I think the whole thing is just on another level. What do you think about the costume?
For me, I think this look is a bit mixed up. Looking at the wing behind and then the headgear, like Tushmi said, is not complementing each other properly. And then the gladiator is not, presenting it properly. Looking at the shape of his body and then is that a trouser?
Yeah. I think
Okay,
he's
so
struggling.
It's mixed up, yes. He's
Yeah.
like
He's
he's
really
struggling with it.
struggling,
It's mixed
yeah.
up somehow. I'm pretty
Struggling with
indifferent
the
about
costume.
this costume. It's cool though, but
And we are looking at Mr. Taraba.
Ooh.
okay.
I like the headgear, the hat. I think you notice the orange, the blue. Yeah, I think it's nice, and the makeup sat perfect. He might not be my type, but I mean, with the wind, I could see the wind is really doing at him, and he still struck a good pose.
Yeah.
Bam.
If you look at this picture here, there's a little frown on his face because he's enduring so much. We couldn't stand on the sand. It was that hot. But at the end of the day, I think this is good. It's a safe place, and it's okay.
He really got that pose. Anyway, we're looking at Mr. Edo. Edo.
Oh my God.
I like.
You know, there's something about green. Green we envy, you know? You know what to say? It's just like, for me, this is a pleasant look. I like the skin tone. I like how everything sits well on him. I feel he could have done better with the pose, you get? But then, I think it's safe to say it's okay.
And he actually made the costume himself. So if you're in the scene, I just think black is so much of a safe place to be at the carnival scene.
Exactly.
Everybody wants to do black. Go out of colors, try something. Green, black is just blah, especially when you are a professional in the same industry. I'm just being biased now. Because
Yeah. Do you?
Okay.
Now let's go with Mr. Delta. Preach, my sister. What you think?
Okay. Okay. All right. I don't understand what is going on here. The stuff on his neck, the neck piece, the one on his arm, and then the trouser. I don't get it. Like he just borrowed that from someone to complete this costume. It's just too blank for me, except for the makeup on his face. That
Had some action.
yes, that makeup has some action. Aside that,
Look, I've seen something like this on the internet while studying on the carnival there. But what I hate is it looks as if you were not putting efforts to do this. When it doesn't look like if you put in work, because most times what gets people to that point is when people look at it and say you put in work. This you just bought an applique, put it. You have fringes on your hands and you have a pant. There's no work there, and that's what it is.
So let's look at Mr. Bauchi. Choke. Well, I have something to say. Did I just notice my Mr. Universe?
Wow, wow, wow. Anyways, I don't want to spill the beans. I saw the face before I did the makeup. So, well, the body, 100. The face, I don't know.
Back up. But the body deserves a King Kong.
Because the body deserves everything. Like, it's just like perfect. Like it can carry it, and the costume sits well. For me, I just like it.
Okay, so we're looking at Mr. Cross River. Is this the Joker? No. First, he's so covered up. I feel like he's a wizard.
Yeah, that's the costume. That is what the costume is about.
It's lost the take of the carnival. That's not what I know of the carnival.
I don't agree with you.
Brazilian carnival. I've never seen a wizard walk out looking completely wizardy.
I think this is awesome. For me, I think I love it.
Okay, when it comes to carnivals, generally, it's all about taking up a character and trying to sell. But also, when you're doing carnivals, people want to see the fun part of it. And people want to see the beauty of celebration. That is why 90% of the time people go with color, people go with a whole lot of feathers, people go with all of both of them because they want to see the beauty in it. In this situation, he's telling the story part of it.
Exactly.
Looking at him, like you said, he wizard, and I always have the background story. He's looking at, the whole idea came from the movie Greatest Showman.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that's where his inspiration came from. So he has always wanted to stand out for many people. So he does. I'm trying to do something different. But looking, this is okay to me. Okay.
So you feel like he shouldn't have opened his, like, is okay covering up his body? Isn't that the asset that needs to be shown in this carnival too? No?
I'm not trying to justify, but this is the part of where someone say, every other person has a chiseled body. my body is not that chiseled, and I think this is what works for me.
That is
I
it.
sell this and
Yes.
cover up.
Yeah.
The embellishment is working. The loss of the fabric is working. So he's showing me I am rich, instead of showing me a body that you would drag.
Yeah.
No, I'm not dragging. As long as you got this too. I mean,
You understand
Obviously
where I'm
gonna
going
drag
to?
it. You're gonna drag
no,
it.
I'm not. I'm just.
The Universe Nigeria is brought to you by Q Concepts.
You're looking at Mr. Kebby.
Okay.
Did you just see an angel?
Okay. All right. All white costume. I think this costume doesn't suit his body type, first of all. And okay, there's something wrong about everything he's wearing, but smart. Well, I think I would like to hear from you next.
Can I add into your smartness? He should have been the white wizard.
When you are doing a pageant, for me, when you're doing a pageant, something you should not forget is this.
Okay.
It's not about clothes. It's not about shoes. It's not about fashion and pageantry. Yes, those are important, but it's about your face. Why the hell are your face covered in your carnival costume? Who are you selling? How will the judges remember you? It's about remembrance. You need to imprint your face in the judge's head. So if you're coming out with an awesome costume as this, and I'm like, I don't know who the hell this is, you get it. It's useless.
Yeah, true.
But I like, there's a lot. I felt the costume. It's rich.
Okay.
But it's not how rich it is, it's how well it's done.
worn,
It's
yeah.
worn. So that's what.
We're looking at Mr. Emo.
Ooh.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
As he made the emo
Wow.
people proud.
You know, that's the
Really?
word. I'm super proud of him. I think I like how like he carried it. Like the costume is super, like awesome. I love it. Everything about it is fine.
It's always about the pose. When we
Yeah.
wear the outfit,
Pose,
the
the skin
pose.
color, the carriage.
Are you biased for fairness? I notice you pick on the fair
not
people.
that. They just know how to pick their colors. Like they know what suits them.
Yeah, and especially the
comes out
underwear.
nice. Yeah.
I mean the diamonds on the underwear.
It's always true.
Next. Okay, so we're about to look at Mr. Yobe.
Okay.
Okay.
There is so many ruching going on.
Okay.
The ruching on that outfit is just too much. You're ruching the feathers, you're ruching the heart. I think something about this outfit that we're not showing here. His butt cheeks are out.
Yes.
Oh, yes. True. I just
Yes.
She's trying to look at the butt cheeks. They're out. There's something about him that is, the outfit for me is too much and it's not.
Over the hedge.
It's
And I
neatly
think
done.
underneath that outfit, I see he's chiseled. So
Yes,
there's no.
but something I love about him is he could wear rags and be very confident about it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
the confidence is perfect.
His confidence is
100%.
100%.
Yeah, he
It
is.
feels like it seems like the rain is falling on him, and he's trying, or like water, and he's like, "Ooh, let me like," right? Okay, so we're about to look at Mr. Ondo.
The costume is like not the usual, like not what you expect. You expect you would have expected more from him, or his carriage, like he nailed it.
I agree with
So,
you. He's really confident,
he's really,
and
really
this is
confident.
what I'm talking about. And when I thought of Carnival,
Yeah.
he completely explained it. He might not be chiseled,
Yeah.
but he's confident in his
Chiseled,
pose.
yeah.
Bam! And that's what matters to me if I'm going to look professionally at a pageant. Yeah?
Yeah,
Side
I
of
think
it,
he
right?
did. I think
We are looking at Mr. Abia. Bianu.
All right.
Smart should go first.
Bianu
Yes,
go.
I think you should help us.
Okay, Abia, there's something that you need to understand. When it comes to color palettes, when it comes to print usage, when it comes... Now, it's Carnival, but you should always tell a story. I think there's print, there is color, there is feathers, there is texture of fabric. It's not just working. So many things are
Too
there.
many things, yeah.
You can't have the print punch, you can't have the red, the fabric, I don't know if it's chiffon.
Altogether.
Like, your neck is just too much.
So we're gonna go straight to Mr. Ebony.
Okay, that's smart.
I love how he carried himself. The colors, I think I like it too. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
For me, it's fine.
Good color mixture. I love the way he's smiling, and the body, the costume sits well. For me, I think the costume sits well on his body, and then the skin tone also works for me. The way the sun ray is, you know, sitting on the skin, that's quite perfect as well. And then everything about the costume is okay for me. Works well. It's a good one.
And we are looking at Mr. Bielsa.
Okay.
Is that a feather or a knife or a cutlass?
That's a sword.
It's a
King
sword.
of the jungle.
Yeah, king of the jungle, right?
I think the outfit is good. It has this South African feel, like a
Yeah.
really big necklace from top to
Yeah.
bottom.
Simple but classy.
And I
Yeah.
think he carried it well. He carried it well.
I love the pose too.
Yeah.
This happens. This has to do. It's not a kente fabric, something, and this is where you use patterns from fabric to create something really good.
Okay.
Simple, clean, straight to the point, and I wished he just let his mouth open a bit so that the tension on his cheek, on his jawline,
Oh yeah.
on his jawline would just. It's a pageant, brother. You're not going for a war. Like just.
Exactly.
So this is Mr. Kanu.
Mm.
Okay.
His hat is about to fall on his nose. Let's start with that.
Yeah, the hat is almost covering his
Whole
his
eyes.
Yes.
You can't see the makeup.
I'm sure that's not the idea. That's not why he's wearing the hat.
I think the
But aside that, I think I like what he's wearing from head to toe. I love his body. The costume suits his body, skin tone. It's just perfect for me.
yeah.
We are looking at Mr. Akwaibom.
Ooh, I love the rainbow color concept on this costume, white costume mixed with different colors. You know, this rainbow look, I love it. I love the headgear coming to the top of his face like that, and I love that white makeup-ish on his lips.
Oh, I thought that was I thought that was teeth.
Nah.
Oh, wow.
That was amazing.
I love that makeup on his lips. I love
It's like he's smiling so hard.
yes, I love the costume, the way it sits on his body. It's so breathtaking for me. I just love everything about his lips.
Taking Coach Naya's breath away. And we're checking out Mr. Oshun. We are looking at Mr. Oshun.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Now,
whoa.
first of all, let's get this.
Oh my God, I
It's
just
always
love it.
about the pose.
Yeah,
I
it is
mean,
artistic.
very
it is
artistic.
The first thing that
beautiful.
caught my attention,
The skin
pose.
tone is awesome. Everything,
I
everything about this
feel
look is 100.
He is a superhero just looking at that.
I'm telling you,
You can see that
superstar,
again.
superstar.
You know, for we ladies as beauty pageant or fashion, there's a way we stick our body outward, you know, but for men, when you're masculine or you want to really show you're superhero-ish, you take your
Yeah.
waist inward and which will contour your abdomen. And he did it just
you know,
right.
I'm just looking at it like this is a piece of art that you take abroad and you make a lot of money. This
Yeah.
is so beautiful.
I love the
The
cape.
background, everything about it is.
I love the, whatchamacallit, like the bottom.
Yeah.
Socks or long
beautiful.
socks?
The costume is nicely done. Kudos to whoever
And his
actually made
pose
this
is
costume
so-
for him. I think the person understands his body and
Yeah,
knows
his body.
exactly what will sit properly, and then he just gave it a perfect finish
Like-
by giving it that pose.
I'm
And
going to
that
drag
look-
you.
That look on his face.
That is
fierce
a
look. Oops.
perfect makeup.
Thank
He's
you.
not smiling though, but I just love the look. Thank you.
As we look at Mr. Anambra. Damn!
Okay, damn.
Hercules, Hercules,
This
Hercules.
is like, you know, I got
Okay.
a flat tummy. You guys check me
Okay.
out.
Check me out. Check
You
me
know.
out.
Let's, ladies, calm down. We know we got the King Kong in us. Let's just have, oh wait, he's joined the King
No.
Kong feel. Okay, Mr. Smart, let's just allow you to say your bit so we
Yes,
can.
let's let Smart start.
Smart is like, why is it go? Why did this go?
I see about 10 packs.
I just love his belly.
It's a struggle.
Oh,
Okay.
kill the vibe, why don't you?
Smart.
It's a struggle. Like the headgear was so big, but he couldn't control it. Let's say the truth. The reason why his hands are up there is not because he wanted to post
Because of the
downward.
headgear.
Yeah, he just
Because
had
of the
to.
head. It was so uncomfortable. Now I like the color play, the blue, the white, it's The costume is really rich. I
It's
saw the
very rich.
details put into it, but when we do such things, let's consider how comfortable these
It
things
is,
are.
yeah,
Exactly.
comfort is very
Because
important.
in typical carnivals, you will be in it for a very long time,
Long time.
and
yeah.
he was super uncomfortable. That was it.
Let us check Mr. Kogi. Imaka Highway. That's what I just saw right now. Coach Naya.
Okay, so I like the look on his face, that facial expression works perfectly for me, and I think it suits what he's wearing. But I'm not so sure about the hat, though. Not so sure about the
That
hat.
one is off.
And then the ring behind too. I don't know if it complements with everything else he's wearing. Aside that, I think the look is just okay.
Finally, let's check out Mr. Benwe.
I think it looks more like an hibiscus flower. You know, at the top of his head, there's that, and those anthers of
Okay,
the flower.
yeah.
Oh,
When you
okay.
get him, then
Okay.
it-
Okay.
that's what I think. It
He was trying to pull off.
But something I did not understand from this look is the corset.
Exactly.
I feel like I'm looking at Mr. Tin Man in, is it Wizard of Oz?
That corset.
With a bat.
Does it look like he has like breasts on the
Yes, it's a
corset?
corset. It's a female corset. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
working. Or,
Okay.
Oh, it could be a female carnival outfit. He just went to pull. Yeah, possibly it's for
Possibly.
a lady, and it's not working because that thing is maybe on a female it looks good, but this
It doesn't
is a
look
corset.
good on him.
That's
yeah.
all.
But if it's not working, it's not working.
The Universe Nigeria is brought to you by Q Concepts and supported by NTA2 Channel 5, Crave.ng, Pinta Negra, Biscon TV, King Kong Energy Drink, Man Magazine Nigeria, Tushmi Beauty, Lion in Stilettos, Mikasa Haven, Made in Calabar, Coney Island, Casper Tainment, Our TV, and Keep Enterprises.
Vote to keep your favorite gladiator in the house. Voting starts by 6 p.m. today, Thursday, April 15th, and closes Sunday, 18th April by 12 noon. To vote, visit our official Instagram page at Mr. Universe Nigeria for voting instructions.
The Universe Nigeria is brought to you by Q Concepts.
Close.